Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Aimee here. We're in a little bit of a different location. Well, we're in my bedroom. I'm just having a cozy day at home, and my cozy place is my bedroom. I absolutely love my bedroom. I thought when I created my little reading nook in my library, like that would be my place. And I do like it, and I do sit in there a good bit, but this is my coziness right here. I just love my bedroom. Anyway, this is where we're at this evening. In front of my window, Bella's here with me, although she's out of the screen. She's here with us today. So today we're gonna talk about new releases for the month of January in 2024. Y'all, I just can't. 2024, what the heck? I am hoping for just great things, just good things as we move into this new year, this new era, whatever you want to call it. And as we're kind of getting back into like normalcy of like actually everyday life instead of holidays everywhere and vacations. And even though all that is great, it's almost kind of just soothing, relaxing, calming to kind of be in that normalcy, if you know what I mean. Maybe it's just me. I'm a creature of habit. I don't like too much change. Change is good though. I mean, I accept change if that's what it is, but to be back into the flow of things. Bella, are you okay over there? I think she might have a little bit of the hiccups. Anyway, all right, moving on. Let's get started because I do have a good bit of books to talk to y'all about. We'll start, of course, at the beginning of January, which this book has already been released. It is the 7th of January today. This book, it came out on January 5th, so it's out there already. Go grab it. This is 8 Seconds to Ride by Ashley James. This is a male-male romance. It's going to be the first in a new series called Copper Lake. It says it's a rivals to lovers, small town romance. Now, I love me a good gay cowboy romance, so I'm all about this one. A steamy one-night stand in the bathroom of a bar in Las Vegas after a world championship win. Yes, please. Meeting him again months later, only to learn he's my newest competition, not so much. So it looks like we have Shooter Graham and Sterling Adams. They're cowboys. Looks like maybe there might be some bull riding involved. I'm getting 8 seconds to ride. I'm guessing this is what this is involving. So they are rivalries against each other. Love a good rival to lover story. So I'm definitely gonna pick this one up. On January 9th, we have a new thriller coming out by Rachel Hawkins. This is The Heiress. This is a new twisted gothic suspense about an infamous heiress and the complicated inheritance she left behind. There's nothing as good as the rich gone bad. So we have one of the richest women in North Carolina who passes away and leaves her fortune to her adopted son. She was also a victim of a famous kidnapping as a child. So she has a lot of background, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of dispute about leaving her inheritance to her adopted son, who doesn't really want to have anything to do with it. And then 10 years later, his uncle's death pulls Cam and Jules, Cam being the adopted son, Jules being his wife. His uncle's death pulls him back into the family fold. There are questions about the heiress that come to the forefront, why she adopted Cam in the first place, all sorts of questions. Soon Jules and Cam realize that an inheritance can entail far more than what's written in a will. So it sounds really exciting. Comes out on January 9th. Another new thriller releasing this month. We're getting a new book from Alex Michaelides. This is The Fury. This is releasing on January 16th. A masterfully placed thriller about a reclusive ex-movie star and her famous friends whose spontaneous trip to a private Greek island is upended by a murder. So it looks like we have a secluded type of island thriller. Always a good time. It says this is a tale of murder, or maybe that's not quite true. At its heart, it's a love story. Looks like we have a character named Elliot Chase who's going to be telling us a story unlike any you've ever heard. Looks like he and this ex-movie star, Elena Farrer, I'm not sure how to say it, are going to be stuck on this island when things start to happen. So I'm excited. Haven't really heard from Alex Michaelides since The Maiden, so I'm anxious to see what he's going to bring to the table for 2024. Also on January 16th, another thriller. This is one of my most anticipated thrillers for 2024, Only If You're Lucky by Stacey Willingham. This will be her third book, and I'm really excited because I really enjoyed both her debut and her second thriller. This one is a sharp and twisty exploration of female friendships. A tantalizing thriller about the nature of friendship and belonging, about loyalty, envy, and betrayal. So it looks like we have some college students. So we have Lucy Sharp, who is larger than life, magnetic, addictive, bold, and dangerous, especially for Margot, who meets Lucy at the end of their freshman year at a liberal arts college. Margot is the shy one, the careful one, always the sidekick and never the center of attention. But when Lucy singles her out at the end of the year, a year Margot spent studying and playing it safe, asks her to room together. Something in Margot can't say no. And so Margot finds herself living in an off-campus house with 3 other girls. Lucy, the ringleader, Sloane, the sarcastic one, and Nicole, the nice one. The 3 of them opposites, but also deeply intertwined. Looks like a fraternity boy ends up being brutally murdered, and Lucy is missing without a trace. I'm always down for Stacey Willingham stories. I just love them. I love her writing. I've just really grown to love her as an author, and she's become one of my go-tos. I have written down that this is coming out on the 16th, but as I'm looking at it now, it says it's releasing on the 10th. Why am I sounding so weird? I don't know. But anyway, I'm really excited about this one. This is Fence, Volume 6, Redemption by C.S. Packett. It's been a while since we've had anything within the Fence series, so I'm really excited about this one. It says a mysterious new fencer arrives at Halverton in the newest chapter of this series. Are Seji and Jesse really through? The rumors around Halverton, the prestigious fencing training camp, have spread like wildfire. But it's not long before a mystery fencer arrives, one who may finally pose a threat to the #1 spot. Will Seji's unquenchable quest for rivalry take Nicholas's place? Where will his loyalty lie? And when Seji gets up and close and a personal look at Nicholas's past and determination against adversity while preparing for the difficult road ahead, he'll have to confront a tempting thought. Are they on a date? I know in the last little graphic novel, Seji and Jesse were becoming closer friends, possibly maybe a little more. So I'm hoping that's where we're going with this one. Seji is a very how do I put Seji? I love his character. He's like a little on the naive side. And Jesse's just kind of just more like outgoing and whatever goes. But they're both sort of discovering, I guess, who they are and what they mean to each other. As partners in fencing, as friends, and I'm hoping more. I've never read anything by this author, but the synopsis sounded just intriguing because it says a spellbinding locked room mystery about a glamping trip gone horribly wrong when a powerful storm leaves the participants stranded and forced to confront long-held secrets and a shocking disappearance. So this is The Search Party, and this is by Hannah Richel. I've never read anything from this author, but it says perfect for fans of Ruth Ware and Lucy Foley. So that's kind of what got me, as well as I love a kind of storm story, whether it be thriller, drama, whatever. I'm here for it. So we have Max and Annie Kingsley. They have left the London rat race with their 12-year-old son to set up a glamping site in the wilds of Cornwall. It's funny because I always tease my brother because he has a camper, and they go to campsites, and I always like tease them because I'm like, y'all are just glamping. Y'all aren't camping, you're glamping. And I'm good with glamping. Eager for a dry run ahead of their opening, they invite 3 old university friends and their families for a long-needed reunion. But the festivities soon go away as tensions arise between the children and subsequently their parents. Explosive secrets come to light, and a sudden storm moves in, cutting them off from help as one in the group disappears, moving between the police investigation, a hospital room, and the catastrophic weekend. The Search Party is a propulsive and twisty destination thriller about the tenuous bonds of friendship and the lengths parents will go to protect their children. Yeah, it just kind of got me. It reeled me in, so I wrote it down. I'm pretty sure it's going to be released on January 16th. Yes, January 16th, 2024. Going back to a male romance, really excited about this one because this cover. What? I love it. This is The Bastard and the Heir by Eden Finley and Saxon James. A great dynamic duo of writers. Super excited for this one. Did I mention it's releasing on January 18th? It says it's a medium angst romance between 2 men who are absolutely positively not related. The world just thinks they are. Okay. So Darcy is telling us, the death of my father not only rips out my heart, but tears open my entire life. His funeral brings the appearance of his bastard son, the byproduct of my father's apparent misadventures. Wren Porter is a prickly, untrusting beefcake in an ill-fitting suit, and he looks so much more the part of a Richardson than I do. Now it's on me to teach him the family business while ignoring my attraction to the man the world thinks is my brother. I'm not going to read the rest because I don't want to give too much away about this, but it sounds really, really great, and I can't wait to read it. You okay? It's okay? Yeah? Oh my goodie. That's my sweet girl. Oh, I didn't know you were here. He's sneaky. Another male romance releasing on January 18th is Until We Meet Again by Christina Lee. This is actually the second book in her Roosevelt College series. So when I ran across this, I guess I totally missed the first book. So I'll put a picture of the first book here, XOXO by Christina Lee. It was released on July 20th of 2023, and now we are getting Until We Meet Again. These look like they are like some wholesome sort of college male romance, like new age sort of romance, but it says Bruce Bones Laning and Emil Ettinger had a decent roommate arrangement at Roosevelt College, other than Bones leaving his dirty socks lying around, so they agreed to share the same space again. So these two guys already knew each other, so they're rooming again. And it says their relationship has always been ridiculous banter and competitive streaks, and they assume this year will be the same. So why are they suddenly enjoying nights holed up in their room together? Bones can't figure out who's changed, why he likes being around Emil? Saying that right? Emil? E-M-I-L? Emil. so much and why he's suddenly falling asleep in Emil's bed. And as far as Emil knows, Bones is straight. So why does he seem jealous when Emil arranges a random hookup, then asks all sorts of questions about what it's like to kiss another guy? I love a supposedly straight guy story, but he's really gay. Maybe he's bi. I don't know. I'm really, like, this synopsis really intrigued me. I guess I just completely missed the first book, but that one is about Lark Levitt and Henry Albrecht. The two are totally different. One's a football player, one's a dancer. Roosevelt College is apparently for, you know, more well-off type students, and Levitt is definitely not one of those students, so he's trying his best to fit in. He's got a scholarship, and then he meets Henry. So if you want to go back and read the first book, I think I definitely will. It doesn't say that these can be read as a standalone, but I think they probably can. It's probably one of those series where the characters exist in each story, but each story is about a different sets of characters, is what I'm guessing. But if you want to go back and read, XOXO is the first book. On January 23rd, this is also another one of my most anticipated reads, No One Can Know by Kate Alice Marshall. I'm actually almost finished reading this. This has been really good. The only reason I'm not finished with it is just because I haven't really had time over this holiday season to sit and physically read it. But when I do, I don't want to put it down. So I'm almost there. We have three sisters in this story. Their parents in the beginning of the book, as well in the synopsis, you learn they are murdered on one night when the girls are supposedly in their treehouse. But all the girls have different little stories, different little secrets. One of the girls sort of took more full blame for everything. They were never fully accused. But we are following Emma more than the other sisters. So we have Juliet, who is the oldest, then we have Emma, and then Daphne. We're following all three of them, and we go from then to now, with each character. But we're more focused on Emma because Emma seems to have taken the weight onto her to protect her sisters. But we don't know what from. We don't know, like, I don't know where the story is going, but it has been so good just like listening to or reading these girls' stories and their sides and how they have grown into the person they have become, and their different personalities have really come forward, and they learn that they don't really truly know each other, even though they were sisters and they were together. Their parents were horrible people, we'll just say that. It's been a really good story, and I can't wait to find out like what is going on. Like, I have this much left to go and I still don't know what the heck is happening. Like, there's just so much information in here. I can't even imagine like who did it, why. Like, it's still a question, but I just love the suspense like leading up to that. It's been really good. It's releasing on January 23rd. On January 24th, Riley Hart is giving us a new male-male romance. This is On the Mountain. One feels he's not quite worthy of love. The other fears he doesn't know how. But the sizzling chemistry between them has them both tempted to explore the unknown. So we have Cyrus, who was intrigued by Crow at first glance. He's a mountain of a man who was raised in a cult and now lives secluded in the wilderness. And then Crow says that the mountain is his home, the only place that truly suits him. And then Cyrus shows up looking as lonely as he felt. It just sounds like might be sort of just an emotional type of love story between these just two different characters, but they both feel lonely and then they find each other. I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna check it out. On January 26th, we get a new book by Jessie Walker. I'm a little confused because I did talk about her third book in the Lost Boys series releasing this year, but then I ran across this Sweet Wicked Thing. I'm not sure what this is about. Is this the story of Mason and, oh, what's the other guy's name? I forget the other guy's name. But anyway, this is releasing on January 26th. As far as I know, I don't know if this is the true cover, and it doesn't have a synopsis. It just says a dark male standalone. So I don't know if I don't think this is part of the Lost Boys series. No, it's not. It's just a standalone. But there's no synopsis. But I wrote it down because Jesse Walker, dark male. I mean, why not? And last but definitely not least, on January 29th, we get a new male romance from Kay Webster. This is also one of my most anticipated reads for 2024. This is The Heart of Smoke. This is actually the third book in the Shameful Secrets series, but it can be read as a standalone. It has a very long synopsis, but I do know this is a love story between a therapist and his patient. He's a mysterious recluse with an unhealthy obsession with his therapist. He doesn't want help, he just wants him. Love is for those who deserve it. I certainly don't. The person I loved most in the world died in my arms decades ago, and I am to blame. I'll forever be tormented by what ifs where I was mom's hero instead of this repulsive mask-wearing beast I've ultimately become. All that's left of my heart is black smoke, suffocating and toxic. I'm nothing but a shadow of a man, locked in my dark fortress at a home, away from people and hidden in my carefully walled up world. Tate Prince has been paid by my father to infiltrate our family, invited not just into our homes, but into our past, our heartaches, and even our minds. Dad thinks this young man, a therapist with a captivating grin, is the key to repairing all the damage we've sustained over the years. So it sounds dark and maybe a little disturbing, but I'm here for it. It's Kay Webster. I think it's gonna be a good one. All right, that's what I got written down for the month of January, our first month in 2024. Looking forward to all the new things happening in 2024. As always, hope you're all doing well out there, having a great start to the new year. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see y'all very, very soon in a new video. Bye, y'all.